Shalom. In today's Legends from the Zohar, we're going to be reading a section from Book Kof, that is Book 20, and this section is entitled The Chariot of Metatron. So it says, "And there's a chariot below, Netzach, Hod, and Yesod of Zeranpin, which is Metatron, also known as the Small Man, and in his chariot, which is an orchard, Pardes, the water of the Torah rush, like a river whose waters are flowing with great speed and force towards the sea, flowing out of his orchard. To the three of the four, about whom it was said that four entered the orchard, namely Ben Azai and Ben Zoma, Elisha ben Abuyah, and Rabbi Akiva. The first three were injured by the force of the flow of the waters of Hokmah, which are called an orchard, and only Rabbi Akiva entered in peace and left in peace. And we have already learned this. For he, Metatron, is the bird who was seen by Rabba Bar Chana on the beach of the sea of the Torah, when the sea, which is the secret of Malkuth, rose and reached his ankles, namely to the end of his Netzach and Hod called ankles. And his head reached to the top of the heavens, which is Zeranpin, and the three of them that were faulted in it, the secret of the Pardes, as above. These three did not fail by it, because it contains much waters of Hokmah, but because of the force of the flow of the waters of Hokmah in it. That is to say, that they are sharp and forceful with judgments, and so we have learned. The letters Aleph, Bet, and Gimel include them, the Chariot of Metatron, for the numerical value of these three letters amount to 6, which is the number of letters in the name Metatron. The fourth letter of the alphabet, Dalet, is the secret of a still small voice, 1 Melachim 19:12, which is the secret of Malkuth, for the king comes there, for it is a man to sit on the throne, since Malkuth is the secret of a man who sits on the throne of Metatron. The two yuds in the shape of an aleph, the upper yud, stands for the upper waters, which is the secret of Zeranpin, and the lower yud for the lower waters, which is the secret of Malkuth. Between them is but a hair's breadth, which is the vav, written like the line in the middle of the aleph. It is a slant line between the two. Yud is in the secret of the firmament, which is the secret of the curtain that divide water from water, Bereshit 1:6. Thus, there should be a division between female and male, and that is why it is written, and let it divide. And the inner meaning of the matter is the permutation Yud, He, Vav, He, and Adonai. Yud, Aleph, He, Dalet, Vav, Nun, He, Yud, which is a combination of the two names. The upper Yud of the combination is the upper male waters, and the lower Yud of the combination is the lower female waters. The 6 letters Aleph, He, Dalet, Vav, Nun, He, which come between the two Yuds, have the same numerical value as Vav, 6, who is the secret of Metatron, which is the Vav between the two Yuds in the form of an Aleph. Furthermore, Yud is a point, which is the secret of the supernal Hokmah. Vav is the secret of a wheel, which revolves in the 6 Sephiroth, Chesed, Gevurah, Tifreth, Netzach, Hod, and Yesod. And there is no movement in the wheel at the 6 extremities as the numerical value of Vav, except the point, for it receives everything that is in Chesed, Gevurah, Tifreth, Netzach, Hod, and Yesod from this Yud, and this point is the unity of everything, and is witness to that unity, which is the endless light, who has no second, and about whom the sages taught that one has to proclaim his unity in order to establish his kingship over the heavens and the earth. And the 4 directions of the compass, this is the secret of the Aleph, which equals 1, Bet, which equals 2, is the secret of heaven and earth, which are Zeranpin and Malkuth. Gimel, which equals 3, is the secret of the pillar that bears them, which is the secret of Yesod. Dalet, which equals 4, is the secret of the 4 living creatures of the chariot. He, which equals 5, is the secret of the throne, which is Malkuth. Vav is the secret of the 6 steps up to the throne, which are Chesed, Gevurah, Tifreth, Netzach, Hod, and Yesod. Moreover, Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet, He, Vav, Zayin, Chet, Tet are the secret of man, namely the first 9 Sephiroth of Zeranpin. Yud is his unity, namely Malkut, which is the 10th Sephirah of Zeranpin, who is called Adam, literally man. This is the secret of the Yud He Vav He, fully spelled with alephs, making the numerical value of Adam. The 9 Sephiroth of Zeranpin correspond to the 9 letters. Happy are those of Israel who know the secret of their master. And so, in this section we have learned many supernal mysteries regarding Metatron. We have learned that he is the Vav in between the 2 Yuds. And it was referred to as a hair's breadth. And we learned that this Vav corresponds to the 6 letters in the word Metatron. And we learned that this is the secret of Aleph, Beit, Gimel, which equals 6, the value of Vav. And the Yud, Vav, Yud of Aleph, mainly 26 in Gematria, Yud 10, Vav 6, Yud 10, is the same value as Yod He Vav He, which Metatron is a part of. Now, it is also important to note that we also learned Metatron is the secret of Netzach, Hod, and Yisad of Zeranpin. And it should also be noted that an Aleph is a Yud, Vav, and a Yud, which the phallus, or male genitalia, takes its form after, in the secret of this value also equaling Yod He Vav He. And Metatron was called Shaddai in the secret of Yisod. We learned that Yod Ha Vav Ha, spelt out completely, is the same gematria value as the word Adam. And we learned that these correspond to the 10 Sephiroth here, mainly Malkuth. And we learned that Aleph, Beit, Gimel, Dalet, He, Vav, Zayin, Chet, Tet, these 9 Sephiroth are in the same correspondence, ending with Yud, namely Malkuth. And from here on, we learn the mystery of Aleph, which was called heaven, namely Zeranpin. And we learned that Beit was the mystery of earth. And we learned that Gimel was the mystery of the middle pillar, connecting to Yisad. And we learned that Dalet was the mystery of 4 creatures, and He was the mystery of the throne, and Vav was the mystery of 6 steps, mainly 6 Sephiroth leading up to this. With all of this being said, Shalom, Salah.